maybe played a factor, a little rust in the way the offense came out before, considering how well you got for playing going into the break?
You know, I don't think so. I mean, I think we had a really good week of practice, had a good plan, and we didn't execute at times. There was a lot of things we did to ourselves. One or two guys messing up a play here and there, you know, can mess up a drive. We had a couple drives, we had some false starts, had one down there inside the red zone. Had opportunity to score there, a touchdown on the first drive, couldn't get to Trent, he was wide open. But it goes back to, you know, not executing, you know, what you practiced all week. So I think we had a good plan, we didn't take them lightly. We practiced well. We had some wind issues, ball was really dry. But it just goes down to not executing, and it's hard to get anything going when you only get 50 plays. So UTEP played well, and we found a way to win, and that's a sign of a good team. When you don't play your best and you win on the road.
When you look at UTEP, y'all know you knew going in that they're going to crowd a line of scrimmage and blitz and get after you. Did they do anything out of the ordinary?
I mean, they're a physical team, and I think that starts with their head coach, former offensive lineman. You know, the mentality, whoever can control the line of scrimmage typically controls the game. And I mean, they played hard. They had good players up front. You know, we didn't make the big plays down the field in the one-on-ones at times. There on the first or second drive, I overthrew Carlos for a touchdown. He was wide open, made the guy miss, and he was running free, and I just overthrew him. You know, the wind obviously was a factor, so it's hard to get something going in the vertical passing game. But I thought UTEP had a good plan, and they executed. But at the end of the day, we came out with a win.
Hey, Jeff, talk to me about having the extra day of practice today and the fact that you guys were out because of the quarter all week long, so you don't have to concentrate on anything else other than football, and it probably comes at probably the biggest week of the year.
Yeah, I mean, that's a nice advantage for us. Like you said, we have a lot of time that we can concentrate on football, but at the same time, we're here the same amount. It's going to be on guys within to get in and use that time for football and studying up a little bit extra and getting in their playbook a little bit more. So I think we're going to have to be internally motivated to get in here and utilize that extra time, and I think we have the guys that'll do that.
How do you think you played?
I mean, I thought I played all right. Nothing special. Managed the game for the most part. Controlled the ball. Obviously, put one on the ground there, and they had a chance to pick one with the defensive line dropping, and he got his hands on it. But other than that, I thought I managed the game relatively well. Made some big runs when we had to, when nothing was there. Tucked it down, but missed some. You know, it wasn't my best game, but I mean, like I said, good teams find a ways to win when they don't bring their A game, and we didn't play our best game.
Is this a position y'all hoped you would be in coming in the last week of the season, playing at home for the conference USA?
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can ask for is a chance to win your side of the conference, and we've done what it takes to put it in our hands. So we're in basically a 4-game playoff for the conference, up against a good opponent. We have our hands full, but we're confident after a week of preparation we'll be ready.
Last year, Southern Miss's defensive line gave Texas line a little bit of trouble. Does the D line still look like one of their strengths on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, they lost 3 guys off of last year's defensive line. You know, obviously I didn't play, but going back and watching it, they had a really good D tackle that went to the NFL. But I mean, the guys they have this year are really good. I don't think they have a weak point on their defense. The offensive line has a big challenge this week, but I'm confident that they'll step up and give me the time I need to be able to you know, take my drop and throw with a clean pocket.
What stands out about Southern Miss? We always think about this offensive juggernaut, but at least when you look at some of their statistical ranks in the conference, they're up there in total offense, total defense, run defense, pass defense, etc. What are they doing to have success, you think?
Well, I think we're a very similar team, offensively and defensively. When, like you said, when you look at the stats, it's really close. We're neck and neck, right up there at the top of the conference in each category. I mean, I think they're talented. They have good players across the board, and they have a good scheme. They're rarely out of position, and they don't bust coverages and give up the big plays. But you know, I think that we're going to have our opportunities to win the one-on-ones, and that's what it's going to come down to. But to answer your question, I just don't think they really have a a weakness that stands out on film.
How much stock do you put in common opponents? You know, both of y'all play everyone in the West now, so you can maybe compare and contrast. Do y'all do that at all, or do you not put any stock into that, into some of the common games y'all play against each other?
I mean, I don't. I look at the film, last 4 games or so, look at the best cut-ups by formation and go from there. Every game's different. You never know what you're going to get into. Some games you have to score 40 to win. Some games, it's a time of possession, run the ball 3 times and punt kind of game. So you never know what kind of game you're into. You don't know the circumstances by just watching it on film. So I watch the film, look at the formations, and go from there.
Coach Oates said that UTEP dominated the offensive line. How do you think that group will respond considering his comments after the game?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the film, there was definitely times where they were getting beat up front. It wasn't just, getting physically beat. They were making mental mistakes just like everybody else. And I think they're gonna have a big time week. They know that they're gonna have to play better along with everybody else for us to have a chance to win. So I think they're up for the challenge, and I think they can play a lot better than they did. All right. Thanks, guys.